The intellectual stronghold known as Reddit has graced us with a potential answer. R/atheism has come through for us. No, I think if anything's gonna do it, it's this. Otherwise, we're just gonna need to wait for a bug fix. Also, I tried just looking on my own. It's still not there, obviously. I tried looking on my own, but this rifle is really fucking strong, dude. The only downside is that it shoots projectiles, so you gotta actually lead shots a little. But that's like the only drawback. Gotta try to find a ring that gives you mod duration so that shit lasts longer. Alright, there we go. Invite sent. All I want is for the fucking ghost mode to last slightly longer.
Fight ghost. Yeah, cool ass gun. Pretty satisfying quest chain, too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, we definitely got to do an adventure on Neyrud. Let me see. I really wish there was some way to filter these fucking rings. Like, filter by any ring that has the word mod in it. Filter by anything that has the word lifesteal in it. Like, this isn't hard. I don't want to fucking look at this giant list of rings and have to figure this fucking shit out. They need to work on their UI, dude. Alright, soldier. I'm sending you through
that door in that one temple we were stuck in. They didn't know how to get out of there, so they did that.
You know?
Which is odd. They saved us. Maybe. Still a cool trick, though.
Stupidity is its own form of genius.
It's literally the Resident Evil 4 sniper rifle trick.
I am too stupid to figure this out, so I'm simply just going to... I'm going to cheat. I'm a fat dude. I'm going to cheat.
Oh yeah, wow. You really got a lead.
Yeah, no, like, when I say projectile, I mean these are projectiles.
Oops. You know, third-person aiming games when you're next to someone else, Lamau.
Yeah.
Just like in Fortnite when you shoot the rooftop, but you're really shooting over it.
Yeah. At least most third-person games now tell you when your aim is obstructed by something.
Okay, we got these guys cleared out.
Oh yeah, this is not the door. The door is this way.
Let's try this door right here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the one that we need the key for anyways.
No, it's the other one, but this one's smaller, so we might have a better chance.
Alright, you want to send me through or you want me
Yeah, you're the host. I'm gonna send you through. I'm gonna send you. Alright, now try to, like, push me, like, right there.
We did it!
Yes!
Watch it, here they come!
Alright, come on in.
Oh, I love you, Reddit, so much.
Thank you, Reddit.
I hate your people, but I also love you.
Reddit also gave us OK Buddy Half-Life, so it's not all bad. Well, continuing with the story today. No, we'll do more adventures later. Oops, sorry.
That was my
Wow, that's a lot of guys. I also like that they made... Oh, shit. I took a random bullet. I like that they made Medic a full class now, so that way you don't just have to have a single mod to heal somebody. Oh, he doesn't look very friendly.
That's what I said to Daniel. I was like, hey, listen, there's a class where you can pretend to be useful now, but it's actually useful.
Yeah, instead of having to wait... Because that was the problem with the fucking Medic starting thing in Remnant 1.
It was more of a modification than a class.
Yeah, it was a single mod, and it required a shitload of mod power to make work. It was absurdly expensive, so it was like not even really all that useful.
You're better off just killing the enemy with a real mod.
Yeah.
You'll save your potential companions much more health that way by just
being powerful.
Yo, this leads around. We're good.
Yeah, but in the base game, in this game, having the actual mod makes a huge, having it in an actual class where the skill has a different cooldown timer is way better.
Oh, look, it leads around. Look at the map. We out of this bitch, dude.
We out of here. God bless you, Reddit. Amen.
Yeah, no. I just decided to look. Oh, he did the Forspoken DLC and the Saints Row DLC reviews.
I watched them both when they dropped. God bless you, pimp.
Is it still good? No.
No.
What a terrible talking and trailing.
Oh, there was like a joke you did where it's like, overwhelming gameplay changes. Yeah, Pip, still overwhelmingly boring. Still overwhelmingly goddamn simple. Enemies still overwhelmingly can't hit shit even at point blank. I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed, Pimp.
Thank God. Thank fucking Lord.
Ooh, that's a big AoE.
I was like, I'm mad. I was scrolling around. There was one post about it on Reddit. I made a comment yesterday. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm in the same boat as you. You know, 3 worlds in. I really don't want to re-roll my campaign.
You've got the ability to set your dog to heal, right?
Sure that's not the last of them.
Oh no, my dog's still
Set the tanking?
Yeah, my dog's still a tank, but I don't really know how much I need that. I'm gonna try it out.
I like having my dog set to heal, but I mean, we should probably be diversifying what our dogs do.
I'm definitely gonna set it to attack mode when I get that.
Then
I'm gonna maximize my DPS.
If you get the attack dog, then I'll get the healing dog once you get him. We don't
I
really
should change the amulets. Do you have the Gunslinger's Charm? I was talking to Mudtooth while you were getting water, and he was giving me things by listening to his stories.
Yeah, I got the gunslinger. Yeah, I got the Gunslinger's Charm.
It increases fire rate and reload speed by 20.
Yeah, it seems
might be useful for this rifle.
Yeah, he also gave the Gunslinger's ring.
Yeah,
What?
and
What?
he also gave me the ability to get your class the Gunslinger. Because I guess he gives me the worn cylinder, which I can turn into.
Okay, the rings are sorted
charm.
alphabetically, which kind of helps. So, F, G, F, G. There's the Gunslinger's ring, increases firearm swap speed and reload speed. Yeah, you rock the Gunslinger's Charm for a bit just to see how it does.
New boss fight, Marauder Shields.
Ooh, handler level 8. Getting pretty close to attack mode.
Here it is, the door.
Yeah, everything maxes out at rank 10 in this game.
Here we are. And look,
Think we're good. For now.
it's like the game was meant to be glitched. It's like we were meant to glitch this.
I'm just glad I could open the door from the other side for you, otherwise I would have had to have run all that solo.
Yeah. So that double door there, that's the one we needed the key for. Even that one has an unlock on the other side.
God bless. I guess just every door in this game is designed to be opened from the other side if it can be helped.
I could use that.
Tear of Kaeula.
Huh? You got pulled?
Yeah.
What's happening to you?
Boss fight cutscene.
Oh, I didn't get pulled. That's weird. I'm on my way over to you. I'm a coming. I'm coming, Pim. I think it's because I wasn't standing in the water. Oh well. I'm almost there. I'm almost there, Pim.
Oh, don't let him get you in the deep water. You're fucked if you're in the deep water. Don't forget to use your dog's howl if,
Yeah, I sicked him on him.
Oh, well, there's your dog's bite, but then there's also the howl. The howl is what actually uses the skill cooldown. The tank howl makes it so you take less damage, and your dog also takes more aggro than you. The heal one makes your dog's heal aura stronger, and the damage
Yeah,
one...
howled for us.
Yeah. Oh, right, I have the fucking napalm grenades. I should probably be using these.
Watch out.
Whoa! Behind. Twilight Dactylus. Well, we also got a new ring. Let's have a look. Tear of Kaeula increases relic capacity by 2 while equipped.
Okay.
So I think what that means is either it means you get to carry more healing items, or it increases the amount of things
Put
you
it on.
put in the healing items. I have no idea how these fucking relic fragments sort themselves.
So mine said upgraded once when I picked one up. I think all these are just like one-time lootables, and if you pick up a duplicate, you get an upgrade.
Oh, interesting.
So what we have here are like the things. Steer.
Melee crit chance, melee crit damage, melee attack speed, correct health, correct. Oh, they're all their own thing, and okay, I see what you mean now. There's no duplicates of any individual pickup. They're all each.
Reaches relic capacity. Okay, how do I make this happen?
I see what you mean now. Mod damage, mod cost, elemental damage, damage reduction, mental resistance, gray health, health. Melee attack speed, melee crit speed, melee crit damage, melee damage. Okay, they're organized. They're organized by use. Because there's mod damage, mod cost, crit chance, crit damage, range damage. Yeah, okay. They're organized by damage by type. Okay, this makes sense now. This makes so much more sense. Okay.
Yeah, you upgrade them. So, like, you see how it's like saying plus or something? You may have picked multiple of that up.
Yeah, but I was worried that it was just gonna be like our inventory was just gonna be full of these fucking pieces of shit. Yeah, no, they don't duplicate.
See, I just got solid gray health rate. Great. I just got that from that chest. So, it just got upgraded. They're leveling up as we pick up duplicates. No, if you find a duplicate, you just get an upgraded version of it. So, that's why we can't get rid of them, because
they're
ours to keep.
Yeah, there are. That makes so much more sense now. So you can just slot them into the thing, and then they just last forever, basically.
Yep.
No need to pull them out and put new ones in later. Okay.
Nope. Just if you want a different effect.
Okay, thank God.
Dude, we fucking did it, man.
Well, we're back to the main game.
Yep. Feels freaking good.
I'm just gonna upgrade some traits here real quick.
I know we were even able to kill the boss, so that door triggers nothing. Which is nice.
Yeah. Upgrade amplitude to 5. Let's try to find the altar so we can get a summoner. I'm at level 8 out of 10.
Yeah, we just gotta keep shooting little ghosts still.
Yeah.
Wherever you see them.
No blood moon right now because we left and came back so many times, but we can always go on an adventure in Yesha after we finish the Yesha story.
Here they come. Well, at least that's over.
So our altar is in the far woods, so we should be able to find it. That was so cool though last night. It was like going to the asylum and we don't have the key item which comes from a boss in the castle, so the game just makes a way for us to go to the castle and tries to explain it in story. Which was really cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, is this gonna be like where we kept getting things on Earth for different adventure mode stories?
Well, also
we're never together.
Yeah, well, also the old lady, the Oracle, literally
talked about
the night. Yeah, the Night Weaver.
Talked about the Night Weaver.
For now.
Oh, because I was just skipping through the dialogue, and then she's like, "They're eating their nightmares." I'm like, "Oh, she never said that before. That's wild."
Let's do
And we
this.
stumbled across a thing killing someone.
Soul Link. Summons lifesteal 5% of base damage dealt, which returns to the wearer's health. Wow, actually, that's really big.
Try it out.
Pretty sure a dog counts as a summon, so. Ow. Fucking deer hit me and actually took a chunk out of me. Kind of miss armor upgrades, though. I take so much damage now. I can't upgrade my fucking cowboy outfit, but I don't want to take it off for something stronger.
Well, at least we can all dress how we want to.
I like that they're still using the necromorph noises in this game.
I hope I can find a way to summon these boys. I need them again in my army.
I miss the necromorph boys.
They were always so brave.
They were so they were They were
My
unfairly strong.
unfaltering army.
They were so unfairly strong. It was awesome.
Oh, we have a simulacrum.
Oh, so
We got one on adventure mode.
Oh yeah, that's true. So suppose also when you get whenever you get relic dust back when you're trying to get a when you're trying to do stuff at the guy at Dwell, I think it's because you got a relic you already had, so that's why he refunds you the stuff. Who dis? Get over here. Talk to me.
Destiny 2.
What summons me from my ethereal wanderings? Muzar. What kind of beast is this?
The humankind. Or maybe you'd know the word Poxeltech.
Paxel Tech. I can share my wanderings with you. But first, I seek the knowing, the truth of nature held within your ark. You want to answer? So I will ask. Answer these questions true, sweet beast, so that your ark may be known and your eye may open.
Okay.
And do choose wisely. Answer from your heart.
I'll try this out, sure.
You and your youngest kin often go hunting, but the younger has never felled a mark.
Sucks.
One day, a magnificent beast appears, and they cannot tell whose shot struck true. You know that their shot flew into the bushes while yours found the beast's heart. But out of pity, you tell them that they struck the killing blow. Upon your return to town, your kin proudly claims the kill and is offered a job by the town butcher. Do you allow the butcher and your kin to believe your deception? Or do you admit the truth?
Tell him the truth. The butcher doesn't want somebody who who can't actually do shit for him.
Ha! Oh dear. No bother, it's nothing. Moving on.
Tell the truth.
Imagine you are the immortal empress, but the secret of your immortality, and the immortality of all who pledge fealty to you, is gone. The Thane is dead, and soon, all who are immortal will become mortal again. If you reveal this, you risk the loss of all your power. Do you tell your people the truth, or do you try to find another way?
My followers deserve the truth.
Oh, what fun this is. Your daughter has been killed. The murderer is arrested, and after many years, they are sentenced to death. Before the sentence is carried out, they come to you and explain that they are truly sorry, and they ask for your forgiveness. Nothing you say will change their sentence, nor bring your daughter back. Do you forgive them?
They don't deserve my forgiveness.
Fascinating. A runaway cart races down the track toward 5 miners. You and a stranger are on a footbridge above, witnessing this. The stranger, who happens to be very large, leans over the rail to get a better look.
What in
You
the...
could save the lives of the 5 miners by shoving him onto the track below, stopping the cart with his bulk. Do you push the stranger, or risk the death of the 5 miners?
Risk the death of the 5 miners.
Well done. It has been prophesied that your son would someday bring about a great calamity. Because of this prophecy, a warlord tried to kill him when he was just an infant. Now that your son is grown, he believes the prophecy to be true. He courageously plans to give himself up to the warlord to save the world from the foretold calamity. Do you allow your son to sacrifice himself? Or stop him in order to save his life?
My son can determine his own fate.
I see your wheels turning, sweet beast. You have chosen your path, sweet beast. Your heart is true. May the power of the doe's eye free you from your incarnate shackles.
Tell me more of this eye.
In the arc of every being, there are two eyes. We may see out of either, but most favor one over the other. The Ravager's eye is dynamic, driven, and endlessly hungry. Yet for all its power, its vision is clouded. The eye of the Ravager rarely sees beyond its own satiation. Like an animal chasing its tail, it knows no rest. The doe's eye sees only what is before it. The gift of the doe is subtle, easily missed. It is a most mysterious presence inside oneself, conferring power without force, just as the doe itself cannot be sought, nor tracked, nor hunted. By answering true, sweet beast, you give me a wink, and now the gifts of your
I guess
dominant
depending on how
eye
you answer
will be
those
open
questions
to you.
determines what,
We got bark
Would
skin.
you care to hear a tale?
Reduces incoming
about
damage
those who
at level
see
10 by
as you
10%.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess
But
the other
no
one-
armor this time around, so
I guess the other one would be outgoing damage because she said, yeah, it's the doe or the Ravager, and I guess if I picked Ravager's type answers, then it would have been outgoing damage most likely. Do you want to hear a story? Yes or no?
sure.
I will tell you of Ramaril, the servant child of the Vaunt. I found Ramaril as a babe, large and angry as only a hungry babe can be. Nothing became of him as it happened. He grew from a great crying babe to a great quiet Pan. He served without word or complaint. None knew his name, for though one might thank the creator of a meal or a washroom, who even considers the child who merely cleans up after? When the Krell came, they laid siege to the temple. None could escape nor call for help. All were doomed. The doe's eye opened in Ramaril that day. He was no fighter and had no training of any kind. But he lifted the largest shield he could find and told the others to run once he'd made away. He drove dozens of Krell over a cliff, and himself with them. Later, his masters came to me seeking to know more of this boy who had saved them, whom I had laid at their doorstep. I told them many stories. One might even consider them true. Before we go any further, I must ask. I sense you carrying something. Something that belonged to my sister. That ring. Why do you have it?
I found it in an old temple.
It is my sister's ring. This can only mean one thing. You killed her.
The monster tried to kill me first.
Ah, the mortal misunderstands. What you destroyed was not my sister. Not as I knew her. The root had consumed her. She suffered in that form. You have freed her on behalf of all of my sisters. Thank you. Keep her ring and treasure it with our gratitude.
What did the Tear of Kayula do again?
Relic capacity.
Oh, you're
I
wearing
don't know
it.
how to make it work. I don't know how to make it work, though.
Mm-hmm. Let's give her the Tear of Kayula, see if she...
Yeah, let's give it to her.
This ring belongs to you.
Again, we're going to replay this game on a harder difficulty so we can get another one.
Thank you, sweet beast. You will be forever honored among us. However, I cannot let you go empty-handed. You should have this. Now, what
New
can I
handgun,
do for
Sorrow.
you? Is there anything else? Knowledge of me? Of our wonderful world?
I'm gonna keep moving.
Very well, sweet beast. Be on your way.
Alright, let's have a look here. Sorrow, handgun, magazine capacity 5. The last vestiges of a fallen sister. This mystical crossbow pistol has the ability to recall its bolts to heal the wielder. Eulogy, recalls bolts which deal 30 damage when pulled from a target when striking targets their return. Recalled bolts grant 2% of max HP. Recalled bolts can also overfill Sorrow by up to +5. Any additional bolts will be returned to reserves. What the fuck? Yo.
Yeah, I got the fucking double barrel last night. I completely forgot.
Oh yeah, there's the double barrel. Is that a pistol or is that the
Yeah, it's a handgun.
Wow. Yeah, the fucking shooter.
The fucking problem solver.
Yeah, I might have to upgrade that fucking crossbow pistol though. That seems really good. Or for now, let's just keep moving. This is probably going to be locked, so we're probably going to have to go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd say so far, the fucking abandoned planet's been the weakest world just because it was too big, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely felt like I was in a desolate wasteland.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that didn't translate the best to gameplay.
But I do want to get the sci-fi weapons that are on the planet, though.
Oh no, we'll go back and do more of it. And with an adventure mode, it won't be quite as, like, long and cumbersome. Because that was the whole thing, is it just took too long, mostly.
I think we're good. For now.
I gotta, like, ask around at the fucking place and see if anybody's dismantles iron into lower grade iron. Because Cass doesn't do it, but I feel like somebody has to.
Get ready.
Oh my god! The deer ran into me and it really hurt.
Yeah, they hurt. They actually hurt.
You could die from that.
Yeah, it is quite silly how much damage they deal.
Well, when you're getting run into by a deer would really hurt in real life, I guess. It's so fun coming back here and everything's all abandoned and spooky now.
No room for that.
No, shit was already starting to go bad in Remnant 1, but now in Remnant 2 it's really bad. I like that they do reference the protagonist from Cronus, the Destroyer. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking, like, blindsided from, like, every angle. Jesus. It's like a guy there, a guy there. Fucking everywhere. Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus. Anybody else?
Thanks.
Fucking Christ.
I owe you.
Oh, I reload really fast with my dog. Revive.
Oh yeah, the dog gives you revive speed. Yeah, the handler's like a really good support
You also have
class.
reduced friendly fire damage as one of the as a passive trait.
Yeah. That reminds me, I should...
Blood Moon.
Bark skin.
I believe it was. I think I just... No, that must have not been the same thing.
The
I
orbs-
just shot whatever I saw flying.
The orbs are purple during Blood Moon. We'd have to leave and come back, because we're still in the same...
Oh, well, let's just
instance.
find the altar first.
Yeah, see how many we need, even.
Reloading.
Like fucking Vietnam out here. My rifle of choice is fitting, too.
Yeah. Except you're actually killing shit with this one.
Everyone okay?
I mean, I imagined when somebody actually hit someone with that rifle, it was a really nasty sight to behold. You know, when they hit someone with it.
Yeah, point blanking someone with an M14.
Fire incoming!
Yeah, the Silverback revolver is just a way better choice than the Western Classic.
Seems to also do more damage.
Does way more damage than the Western Classic. I don't know what the purpose of the Western Classic is, because you have to reload it all in one go. You can't hand load it the way you can some of the other guns. It deals like half the damage of the Silverback. Like, I don't understand.
There must be something to it.
It's a nice looking handgun. I like the way the Western Classic looks, but just everything about, like, comparing it to the Silverback, there just seems to be no advantages to using it over the Silverback.
Okay, dungeon.
There's also a dungeon in the other direction, too.
Sure,
Yeah,
that's not the last of them.
Let's see which one's the MSQ dungeon, though.
Well, there's no exclamation point over this one.
Then this is the one we're gonna go in.
Ah, thank God we can fucking continue.
When we go back to Earth, also, hopefully we get a bunch of cool-looking human guns, and I want like an SKS or something.
You can go back to Earth right now, and I got a simulacrum I want to use.
Oh yeah. Oh, God bless Pimp.
Yeah, God bless you, Reddit, for that one. You were a real one for that.
I feel like if we were truly desperate and we weren't both tired as shit last night, we probably could have figured it out.
Yeah, but it was nice.
Ugh, slightly less thinking. My brain was burned out from literally solving all of those fucking, like, Silent Hill tier puzzles. Yeah, you actually have to play this fucking board game in order to clear the map. That is, like, one of the craziest and most unique dungeon ideas I've ever seen.
I can't imagine how many people flunked out. I really can't imagine. Did we get an achievement for that?
No, we didn't.
Oh, that would have been nice to see, because you could see the global statistical average. Like, clear the whole game dungeon.
This better be good. Come on, what you got?
You'd probably only get like a 5% clear average. Especially like non-co-op if somebody isn't even playing with a friend.
Ooh, Root Lash. Launches a projectile which summons a root tentacle. Tentacles deal 30 damage and steal 1.5% of the max health per hit. Of your max health per hit.
There we go. Relic charge upgrade. I can't imagine doing that final door without co-op because you need someone to move the piece.
Yeah, honestly. Well, that's probably why it gave us a co-op ring. It's probably because the intention is to do that in co-op. There we go. I have Root Lash on my revolver now. Oh, shit. Check out the root effect on a gun when you put a root item on a gun.
Ooh. You just wrap some wood around it.
Yeah.
Makes it strong.
Put some wood chips on it. Got some oak wood on it. Also, this game runs really... Besides some of the places in Neyrud that fucking were absolutely, like, just eating the frames, this game runs really well. It takes a lot out when I'm streaming, but that's just because the game is, like, using modern visuals, so it obviously... The encoder is trying to render a lot. But I've played a little bit of this game without streaming it, and I barely get any heat when I'm just playing it without streaming.
What do you need? Bye.
I also have a simulacrum.
The traveler returns. I knew you'd say that.
Oh, not
I'll
enough
see you again,
lumentite.
traveler.
Alright. I'll have to come back.
Well, that won't be too hard to get.
Yeah. I don't want to buy anything from anyone right now. I just want to save my scrap. You never know when we're going to get another fucking cool looking ability or mod or whatever. I wonder what exactly qualifies as a summon for this soul ring. Like, is it the dog?
I feel like it's just a strict summon. I wasn't noticing much, so...
Yeah. It might be like summons from the summoner class, or it might be mod summons, like if you summon like the leeches, or like if you got the fucking little necromorph guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the stockpile charger. After picking up ammo, increases the damage of that ammo type by 13% for 20 seconds. That seems really strong.
I'm gonna try out the weightless weight real quick, the movement speed one. I'm gonna put on fucking big boy armor to see how fast I can. Hey, when you're out of that, run right next to me. Like, run with me.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Let's go. Just straightforward. I'm really not catching up to you, so I don't... It might just be a bit of a theme.
Let's just run to the market, like from here.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Yeah, no, this point... The 7.5 movement speed really doesn't make much of a difference. Bit of a meme one.
Just looking at some of the rings, possible effects I can run with them. Still wish you could filter these.
Someone should make a Kotaku article on how to enhance this game, and it's like, disable the HUD. That was my favorite game with HUD off. Wow, it's like real life.
Wow.
I can't fucking play. I don't know what the fuck's happening, you retard. Yo, come over here when you got a second.
Yeah. There you go. Tightly wound coil when spending 75% or more of current magazine. Blah, 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 blah. What's up?
Look. Press X on the ground.
Oh.
Hey, there's something around here.
Have to go find something out in the world.
I got a notion what's really much in stew.
So many new faces these days. Welcome, chap. Heard you can't say. That's. Okay, yeah. Keep your wits about you.
What can I do? Come round again sometime, yeah?
Well, hey, stranger. Long time no see.
I guess they just really
be there
want
when you
you.
get back.
There's no more dismantling. I guess they really just want you to buy stuff from Cass. If you want more iron or whatever, because she restocks pretty frequently.
Reggie selling Band of the Accord. Ammo acquired on pickup is increased by 25% per ally. Also, wearing this ring is shared with other allies. I'm going to buy this and wear this for us, okay?
What does that do again?
1 sec. Ammo acquired on pickup is increased by 25% per ally. Also, wearing this ring is shared with everyone else.
Hmm.
I'm going to wear that
Not
shit
bad.
for us.
I wonder if that'll contribute to my stockpile charger.
I think it will. Because it says your pickup is increased. So, I mean, I imagine I'll just get more back too.
Alright, gunslingers. Oh, I didn't want gunslinger's ring. Let's see here. Using a mod regenerates 10% of max HP. Maybe. Summons to get lifesteal, increases mod damage. Increases invulnerability. And a shield for 25% of your health. Increases health regen. Increases reload speed by 5% for 15 seconds after reloading. Stacks 5 times. Mod power. Melee damage. Encrypted ring. And mod regenerator. Range damage. Mod power. With the dense silicon ring, you could gain mod power from healing with the dog. That sounds like it'd be pretty strong. Increases all status resistances. Steel. I'm gonna run the outcast ring. And then gain a shield when reloading. Okay, I'm good to go.
Me too.
I haven't really found any ring or talisman that's really had like a super big wow factor yet.
Thank you, Reddit,
God
for
bless.
saving my playthrough. For saving me from having to restart or wait.
Incoming!
Gotta reload.
Hopefully we run into some rings that actually have some real like wow factor to it sooner or later. I want something that really knocks my socks off with how good it is. I will say this ammo pickup ring is pretty close to a wow factor ring. Ring of the Forest Spirit. Oh, we're in combat. Hello. You're right next to me.
Relic healing effectiveness increased by 15%.
And you know, that's fine.
That's pretty good for like if you're running a different type of relic.
Not be over.
If you're running one of them different relics.
One of the ones that gives you like health regen or something, because then your health regen's higher. I really just haven't found anything that's better than the Dragon Heart yet. Oh yeah, don't forget also, you should probably look at what your mutator's maxed out effects are, because different gun mutators have like really strong effects when they're maxed.
I've got slow on my rifle because I shoot the napalm at them, so when people are caught in my fire, they just get slowed down now.
That's what I was doing with my handgun as well. I still have that one on, but now I have the root tentacle. Which, by the way, I should try it. Yeah, wow, I actually get a decent chunk of healing from that. That's impressive. I get quite a decent chunk of healing from that. I'm actually going to put the dense silicon ring back on for that. That's really good.
Yeah, I gotta get the summoner class on this planet so I can become a summoner with the dog. So I'm just gonna basically become a battlefield controller. Yeah, so we just gotta get Blood Moon Essence, find the altar, and give it the Blood Moon Essence. It also has armor for us, too, that we can buy with Essence.
Oh, wow. You be careful of those projectiles. Those projectiles really, really fucking hurt. Jesus.
Yo, I just picked up a single stack of ammo, and I got a ton of it.
Might not be over.
Yeah, this ring's kind of nutty for certain weapons.
I wonder if when I pick up ammo, if it gives it back to you as well. Or, I mean, I know I do, but I wonder if your ring affects ammo that I pick up for you.
I imagine it does.
Here we go.
Because how much ammo you give me determines my weapon type and, like, how much I have. Here, pick this up right now, over here.
Yeah, because I, as a gunslinger, like, that's
Holy
part of my
hell.
thing, is I have a perk that refunds ammo to teammates.
I dumped a decent amount of ammo out right now. Pick that one up.
Oh, hang on.
Loading up.
Alright, let's see. I got 14.
Yeah, I got a decent amount.
And now I get bonus damage from that pickup. Well, now I actually get a decent chunk of mod power back.
Hi. Goodbye.
Yeah, wow, the healing you get from these tentacles is no joke. Oh, I see a Tome of Smartness.
Reddit is cringe. Ah, Reddit, help me. I'm stuck in video games.
I like how they did it. Dude, you know, do you have any idea how many guides I've already seen written for that specific dungeon that we cleared by ourselves?
Yeah, on how to find everything.
Like, I speak
Me
no.
fucking Ultra Instinct the Saw Blades when you went down, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it.
You know, man, I feel like we really are in like the top 5% of gamers. We're too fucking good at games like this. Like
Just watching you die to the Saw Blades and be like, you know what?
Fuck this.
If I die, so be it. Just perfectly dodging without even. I wasn't even thinking. I just went.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I just went for it. I was like, you know what? If I think, I'm gonna stop. And
Yeah,
get
don't
killed.
think.
No
Don't think. Don't think.
Just do what's
Feel.
natural.
Okay, you can't shoot down these projectiles. Oh god, it's the creepy guys from Hardsguard's lab again.
This time they're non-ghosted.
Oh, the tentacle follows them! Oh, that's wild. The tentacle can follow them. Wow, this is like one of the... This is really strong. Yeah, I wonder if summons means like mod summons, because if that's the case, then this tentacle could actually heal a
I like this planet, but I think Bloodborne World's gonna be my favorite forever.
Oh, Bloodborne World's an easy favorite. And you know, instead of Outcast Ring, I'm gonna try that Soul Ring on. Summons lifesteal 5% of base health, which return to the summoner. Because if summons count as like mod summons, then these tentacles will heal me for 6.5% of my max HP per hit. Oh no, 5% of base damage dealt. Sorry, okay, so whatever damage they deal is how much they give you back. So it's not gonna be a lot. But you know, it's
okay.
still
I got everything there was to be got over here. I got it. Just some scrap and some upgrade. Just going into an abandoned side. Well, not abandoned, fully staffed, actually.
Okay, so the
Just
silicon.
uncovering
Okay,
some mystery.
John, I've got my build figured out. The silicon ring, when I heal from these tentacles hitting enemies, almost gives me enough to completely shoot another round of tentacles out.
Oh.
You know
So
what?
wait, how do you work that all together?
Okay, so tentacles heal me for 1.5% of max HP on hit. And they can move around too, they can follow enemies. And I'm also using time waves so they slow enemies. So every time they whip an enemy, I get health back.
And your health upgrade and your health up, like just your mod, right?
Yeah, gain 200% of health regenerated as mod power. And Root Lash, the roots, actually only require 450 mod power. It's one of the lowest costing mods in the game so far. Root Lash.
I gotta use those rings when I play Summoner. Ooh.
And then I'm also using Soul Ring, which is summons lifesteal 5% of base damage dealt, which returns to the wearer's health. So that also means that when the roots hit, 5% of the damage they deal is also dealt back to me as health. It's not a lot, but it compounds with the 1.5% they give me back as damage. So it all works together to give me both mod power and healing. It's pretty strong. It's a really good combo. It's probably the best.
Try that when I get past someone.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta.
I gotta have an elevator back the other way if you want to go look at that now, so we don't have to respawn all the enemies.
Oh yeah, a good point.
Oh, there's something down here too. What's down? Galvanized iron. Need more of that.
Need more iron for the Legion. So are you like with the army? No, I'm just a LARPer. I'm just LARPing. That is like the funniest thing. The fucking Battleborns are just LARPers.
And their son's a pussy.
Yo, fucking Greymane all day, every day, bro. I still side with the Empire, but also Greymane all day, every day. I'm playing both sides, so I always come out on top.
Civil War questline, I only did that one time. I sided with the Empire, then I never touched that questline.
I mean, just, like, ethically and, like, intellectually, I just think...
The Empire makes total sense.
Yeah, the Empire makes more sense.
The Nords are just gonna get fucking, like, crushed. Like...
I mean, they're also literally being... The entire Civil War is a fucking Thalmor inside job.
Yeah,
like,
the Thalmor are, like, literally gonna crush the Nords if there was ever a straight-up fight.
Yeah, the whole idea is to weaken both the Empire and the Nords in Skyrim. So that way they can fucking...
Like, the elves don't have the same birth rate as humans, so if the humans decided to really... If the other races really decided to start, like, creating an army, they wouldn't be able to fight them.
The whole point of the Empire is, like, even...
There's something to get up. Ooh.
Even though the Empire lost...
Maybe we can't. It looks like a death sentence, actually.
Yeah. The whole point is, like, even though the Empire lost Slayer's Crest, let's have a look at this. Increases melee damage by 25% when attacking enemies from behind. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm good.
Never mind. The whole point is that, like, the Empire being in a state of relative strength... Yeah, you can't disembark because I'm holding forward right now.
Not that there's much up there, it looks like. Just death.
The Empire being in a state of relative strength is the only thing keeping the Thalmor from just launching a full-scale invasion. Like, the whole point is that the Civil War is weakening the Empire, so that way when the war is over, the Thalmor can just come in and beat everybody up. Keeping the Empire strong makes more sense strategically, as well as morally as well, because don't forget, the fucking Stormcloaks are a bunch of, like, fucking fascist idiots. Yeah, bro, this is, like, our country and shit. Like, you guys get the fuck out of here. Like, bro, Skyrim's been, like, multicultural for how long?
Also, bro, like, your towns are, like, the size of, like, nothing.
Skyrim was literally one of the first fucking countries, like, in the Empire. Orf. Alright, let's go. Hello, conspicuous combat arena.
And here we go.
Spear, shield and stone. To arms. They come.
Who comes? What?
I. What? A Paxel-Tech. A terrible wonder, even for one who has seen many wonders. If its kind walk yesh a foreigner, then surely the wheel of the world is set to turn again. Perhaps it will grind me at last.
Are you in pain?
Pain now outweighs peace in the measure of my days. God Murderer.
Yo, what a cool fucking title. God Murderer.
Know it nothing of the hoofless who have voyaged before it? Is it innocent of the lifeblood that stains its hairless hands? Curious. A curious race, Paxel-Tech are, to be sure. How came I to this wretched state? Its eyes reached the question, before its tongue left home or hearth. The tumbling ruin beneath its tender paths was once a fortification, an encircling bulwark to the greatest conurbation ever brought forth on Yesha's soil. Such faith we put in its solidity. Merchant and marshal, peasant and prince, their souls kneeled at the altar of within and without. But a wall is a false god, built to crumble. The only thing a wall ever truly divides is a fool from his wisdom. The rifts open swiftly. They split the bulwark stone as a hot needle kisses the onion skin of a boil, and the pus poured through on tangled wooden limbs.
These ruins behind me were a city?
Teeming with life. The sun has never shone on a city greater, ruined, so that I might not even visit it in dreams, charnel, by the root.
It did this.
Yes, the final calamity. Their numbers endless. They rushed upon us like a river in flood. The end began.
But how did you get stuck like this?
For 40 days, we fought them on these steps. The soldiers fell first, then the officers. Then they called upon the priests. We knew the children would be next. And so, we flung our very bodies into the breach. Some were torn apart like green shoots in a glutton's teeth. Others were swallowed whole and vanished from the sphere. I stuck, anguished cork in the malign bottle. It seethes around me. It waits to disgorge its grotesqueries once more upon Yesha's scalded skin. Please, Paxotec, wanderer, it who would do right, put its edge to this cursed snarl. Vent its rage upon it.
Won't you die?
I shall greet death as an old friend, and we shall go hand in hand to the horizon, leaving the suffering of this blasted heath far behind. Destroy the knot. Strike! Big flinders of the north!
Oh, I'm getting shot by archers. There's two archers right behind me who just fucking obliterated me. Jesus.
Is it over?
God bless.
What the fuck? I got picked up by the flying thing and it dropped me. Yeah, I got grabbed and shot up into the sky and it dropped me to my death.
Wow. That was quite the encounter. Jesus. Alright. We better be ready.
Yep.
There you go. Another point in bark skin.
All right.
Tarry not. Fix.
Yeah, be careful of these blue flying ones if they grab you. It's unironically, it's sober. He's goner.
Well, now time for the real boss.
Archers.
I see him, I see him.
What the fuck? Careful, there's more archers around.
Oh.
Oh shit, I got root rot.
It was almost over there.
Just surrounded.
Whoa, 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 yo, 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 yo.
We are just overwhelmed. One's right behind you, careful.
Oh my god, stop. Stop. Resist,
Oh, you're fucked.
resist, resist. As soon as you get grabbed, you gotta just start mashing X.
I did, I was all the way. I think you need a partner to help you.
Or you gotta get really lucky.
Why don't we shoot him from... maybe my damage range will reach him.
Okay, go.
Yeah, I'm reaching him. Give us some more time.
Alright, I got one of the big axe guys. He's down.
Hey, come on! Help, 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 help! Help, 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 help!
Oh god!
I got off.
Alright, dog, howl. Archer behind you. Get him, Roots. Get him.
Working on the boss. Archer, working on that.
He's down. New mutator, reinvigorate. Oh, is that another fucking melee mutator? Yeah.
Oh no.
Reduces the stamina cost of all charged melee attacks. Cool. Thank you. You alright?
Am I good? Is this real? Or has insensate madness claimed me? Axeltag. I have not tasted air unmixed with the foul humors of the tangle in an age's age, nor did I dream that I ever might again, much less feel the soft touch of good soil beneath my hooves, or the kiss of the wind on my free fur. Faithless, faithless have I been, and yet Axeltag came with war in its right hand, and temperance in its left, the Paxopec came, and I am saved. Two-handed warrior. It has my allegiance, whatever may come. Paxopec have a gift for death, this much is true, but they are not all destroyers. Perhaps if it fights with us, perhaps the root may yet be crushed under the wheel of time.
That's the idea.
This, though it be a relic of Relamer, stewards of death, wield it in defense of life.
Thank you.
No thanks is needed, for I owe it a debt unpayable. I think
Increases the health of archetype summons by 10 by whatever percent.
These blood-soaked steps.
Okay, so good for handler or summoner.
Some are
Yeah.
now naught but bones.
That'd be why I'm going for summoner.
Deserve the funerary rites of royalty. These I shall endeavor to complete with whatever time is left to me. If its road should ever wind this way again, grace me with a visit. There are yet tales of Yesha, I might tell it, if it cares to hear them shared.
You want to hear his stories? You want to move on?
We can hear a couple stories.
On the contrary, it has been ages since I felt so very much alive. Let us first be properly introduced. Once I was called Lich, foremost of the Lemir. High priest of the dead. How I gloried in that title. Would that I had known the irony.
What exactly is a Lemir?
A funerary priest of the deathless.
After this dungeon, I'm gonna get started on the lawn.
One who wraps
Okay.
the powerful in glory.
So, short stream for now, but obviously we'll be back later with a much
Yeah,
longer
we
one.
just really wanted to see if we could progress forward, and we were able to with the help of Redditors.
Guarded the flesh of the great and sought their resurrection.
First try too, it's very easy.
Among these trusted
No, yeah, you just have to be up against the door.
I was the utmost.
Just high-five me in there.
I relish the favor of her permanence. More fool I.
Priest of the Dead?
For many epochs, the Highborn did not fear the flow of time, for the fruit of the Thane tree kept it at bay. But there are other ways to die. Misadventure.
Once again, the voice cast of this game just really putting in their A game.
If life could be taken, could it not be given back? The flesh was preserved against that question's answer. This was the province of the Lemir. But let us start at the beginning. Much would I have it know. And to know all, it must know what is first. Would it hear the history of the Pan?
Anything to help me understand this place.
In the time before time, the Pan lived in the place that was, it is said. But there came a great plague that ravaged the land so that the fields were seeded only with the bones of the dead and yielded only the cries of the bereft. With his flock drowning in woe, the leader of the Pan held forth a great decree. 100 ships were built to hold 10,000 souls. With their god of many faces cutting the waves before them, the Pan that were ventured across the Vilgmarza, the dark sea, through the long night. The vaunts prayed and the red widows wept, for no one knew if the dark sea had a far shore. 100 days lit the 100 ships, and 100 nights drew their swaddling across them too. But on the 101st day, As the Red Widow in the foremost ship bowed her horns to the god of many faces, a bird lit between them, singing, "Glory to the Pan, for they have reached the King Mother." Yesha rose like the dawn before them, unseen, untamed, and free.
You said cutting the waves. This god was a physical creature?
The god of many faces had been with the Pan since the place that was. Longer. None speak of a time before its guardianship. It was a god as real as the soil beneath us. A god one could visit, a god one could touch. Its ways were not known, but all agreed it loved us and ever would. More would I have it here of this, for this tendril twines with its own. But patience two-handed one, each thing in time.
Who was the leader of the Pan at this time?
The king who was, he known to the Pan as GFCat the War-Handed. Later, GFCat the Woe-Begone. And at last, as GFCat the Wise. Quick of blade was he in his youth, a fearsome general who watered the tree of progress with the lifeblood of many enemies. But the exploits of youth brought GFCat no peace in age. They say he took the plague as fate's judgment against his warlike eye.
They wrote a whole entire goddamn Historia for a single race of this video game. That is fucking commitment.
I mean, all the fucking books in the castle about little stories.
He raised up ships as once he had raised.
Destiny, eat your fucking heart out. This is how you write an interesting multi-universe story.
Full of hope.
Bungie fucking maulding.
To see Asia's shores, he passed in peace before the crossing's end.
It's also way more interesting than Destiny.
With grace.
What is a Red Widow?
In those days, there was no empress. There were no queens. GFCat the Wise passed on the dark sea and left no heir. It was only agreed that the clergy should step in where GFCat had stood. The Vaughns spoke for the many-faced one, and the Red Widows spoke for the sun, stone, sky, and stream. It had been ever thus. Now, they linked hands to cradle the destiny of the Pan. For 80 days, the Vaughns fell prostrate upon Yesha's unfamiliar shore. They prayed for a sign that our searching was over, and that this forest should be ours on the 80th day. Two forms emerged from the depths of the jungle. First came a doe with coat of red. Where it walked, the soil gave forth flowers and sweet berries, and they took it as a sign of grace. But behind the doe came another, a wolf with fur as lightless as the obsidian waves the Pan had so lately crossed. Surely, this great beast was a portent of death. Yet, desperate were these threadbare priests of old, and of these visions to their charges, these Vaughns spoke only one.
They hid the wolf?
Those who glimpse the doe often glimpse the wolf, for the latter seems compelled to pursue the former. To hear those early Vaughns tell it would be to hear of many different wolves in pursuit, and only one doe. A simple deception, but a far-reaching one. Modern Pan know the truth. What must it be to spend an eternity chasing that which one might catch but may not kill? For the wolf and the doe have often met, antler and tooth, hoof and claw. The doe may spill the wolf's blood, and the wolf may taste the doe's flesh, but never the other's life to take. Yesha itself forbids it. They say the chase has driven the wolf quite mad.
They spoke of the doe.
And why not? The doe fills all who glimpse it with a spirit of hope and a sense of growth. It leaps among the shrub and bramble even now, even with Yesha sundered by the root. There are those who think it more than a spirit, a god in waiting. These call themselves the children of the Red Doe. With the assurance of the Vaughn's, the Pan took to Yesha and she to us. And for a time, there was stillness. Men were born who had never known the land that was, nor the endless sea at their backs. One such was called Genus. She was but 15 springs when she felt the calling of the Red Widows, and not 3 more when she felt the touch of sickness. As Genus approached the door of death, she sought her sisters, for there were no Laner yet, and it was the Red Widows who ushered the Pan into the soil. But Genus's malady was known to the Widow Mother, to her, to the Elder Pan. It seemed the plague had found them again, even on this distant shore. Genus was shunned, cast out into the jungle, and her name was forbidden from Pan lips. None among them could have foreseen what would come next.
I feel like we're gonna get an item at the end of this story.
Yeah, let's keep going.
What happened to her?
Plague-ridden and scorned, the Red Widow Genus had been cast into the jungle to be forgotten. But fate had other plans. After many days in the jungle, Genus emerged. The Pan were humbled, for all signs of plague had been lifted from the young Genus, replaced by a regal gait none could deny. Fascinated, all assembled to hear her tale. And quite a tale it was. Genus spoke of a vision that had come upon her as she lay in the moss, gasping out her last. In her vision, the plagues had returned. Pan, young and old, wailed and keened and spat their last blood on Yesha's pristine sand. But then, when all seemed lost, a great tree rose out of the jungle, strange and wonderful, and heavy with luminous fruit. This tree, the Thane, she named it, gave all who ate of it a life unending. The Pan embraced it, and their glory stretched on. For 1,000 epochs, Genus rose to power on this. The spire built of words.
Was she ever really sick in the first place?
It is difficult to say. Genus has had charge of her own legend for an age of ages. Suffice to say, there is enough truth to her vision for me to know her personally, though I was born some 30 mothers hence, and yet, in knowing her, I find its question impossible to answer. But we get ahead of ourselves, two-handed one.
Genus rose to power. How?
By spreading her message of doom and salvation. The Red Widows were easy converts, inclined to believe their sister, and eager to spread her vision to all the Pan. In time, they held more sway than even the Vaughn's. It was a great shift, It would not be the last. Among the Red Widow's genus was quickly elevated to Widow Mother. The crops flourished and the villages spread. The jungle receded from the shore. Many seasons passed, and genus grew stooped and lined as old Pan before her had. In her 77th winter, Genus had another vision. The Thane called to her, and she told her people it was time to seek it out. For the calamity was imminent. 500 Pan were assembled to undertake the expedition. Genus herself, a contingent of Red Widows, a party from each of the villages. Many imagined they would never see their queen again. Those that lived long enough came to know the taste of those words. When Genus, now as young and beautiful as the day she first beat death, emerged from the jungle once more, with 49 immortals at her back, she had been reborn a second time, as an Empress Eternal.
49. What happened to 500?
For years, they searched the forest, battling hunger, storms, and beasts red of tooth and claw. 20 winters passed. Many succumbed to death, or to doubt, by the 21st spring. Only 5 Red Widows and 44 common Pan stood at Genus's side. It was they whom she led into the clearing. It was they who beheld the Thane. It was they who tasted the fruit and felt time's weight fall from their shoulders.
Did the calamity ever come? Another plague?
No plague has touched the Pan since. But calamity wears faces nearly as numerous as our god of old.
You said eternal. Do you mean to say that the Empress on the throne now is Genus? Still?
Unless I am much mistaken, the Empress lives yet. For no funerary smoke has filled the sky above her ziggurat. If the Pan vanish from Yesha's soil, I imagine she will be the last to depart. With death thus leashed, the eternal Genus and her immortals brought forth an empire heretofore unknown. Great ziggurats were hewn from the living rock, and at their feet grew great cities lit by arcane magics. Genus's prophecies all came about, save one. If only the Pan of that epoch had wondered as it does two-handed one, what of the great calamity? But none worried, save a few votes. The old ways were dying, and the Empress was not. No achievement seemed beyond the reach of the Pan. It was then that the wolf came.
Only the immortals ate the fruit. No one else.
But the story of Yesha is the story of who tastes the fruit of the Thane tree. 49 immortals begat many more. A deathless aristocracy. They traded favor with the Empress, traded years of life itself like fishmongers at market.
Interesting. I knew we hadn't seen the last of the wolf.
They called it the Ravager. The very obsidian beast the Vaughns of old had glimpsed and hidden. It sprang from the jungle as sudden as a squall. It made no more than mutton of the bravest warrior. Fear fell like night across the empire. Death roamed Yesha. Ravenous death none could tame. There were those who would have seen the beast slain, but the Ravager was never much glimpsed that the Red Doe should not follow. And vice versa. The green things of the jungle sprang from the Red Doe's feet. But on what do green things grow, if not the flesh of departed life? Who knew what would become of the doe if the Ravager were felled? Who knew what would become of the jungle? Who knew what would become of the Thane tree? It was the twice humbled Vaughns who kept the Empire from vanishing down the Ravager's throat. For the Vaughns had pondered the beast since it first appeared to them on Yesha's shores. It was they who had learned to listen to Aethir's song. They who learned to appease the Ravager with tribute, with dance, and with music. Balance returned, and the wheel of time rolled on.
Aethir's
The
song.
song of all living things. It permeates our forest. It whispers in the leaves, throbs in the soil, shines in the sun, babbles in the stream. The Vaughns devote themselves to the song's mystery. They play it to tap its power, as other Pan might use the energy of a crystal, or the heat of a flame. Those attuned in prayer hear it strongest. But all may catch its strain from time to time, even a Paxote.
Was the Ravager the calamity from Genus's vision?
Who is to say? For that was hardly the last calamity to befall the Pan at Yesha. With the Ravager appeased, the Empress dreamed of rule eternal. She should likely have had her wish. But for one thing, the Thane tree, that of the fruit of immortality, began to die.
What?
For many lifetimes, her permanence hid this knowledge from all who served her, slave and immortal alike. And why not? She had amassed a great store of fruit, and surely something could be done to save the tree. Why crack the very bedrock of her society? But the tree's decline could not be arrested. Fruit was rationed. Noble lineages withered. We lay there, once prepared for the final death of death. Only those immortals who had fallen in battle or by misadventure. Now, we found ourselves winding wizened nobles in sap and muslin by the hundreds. Perhaps what came next was inevitable.
And what was that? What happened next?
Rebellion, insurrection, revolt. This was the fire that was to sweep through Yesha's jungle. For a life of lifetimes, the Eternal Empress had hidden the decline of the Thane tree. But like the Vaughns of old, had underestimated the power of one young, plague-addled Red Widow. Genus herself failed to foresee the power of one called Navun. Navun was one of her Eternity's own guards. How she learned of the rot at the roots of the Thane tree, I cannot say. I know only that she had no taste for the Empress's deceptions. Navun fled the ziggurat and spread the news far and wide. Her words found home in the ears of the gull. Yesha's slave caste. No slaves could hope to challenge the power of an immortal aristocracy. But what about a nobility in disarray? One where the great and powerful would soon fight for scraps of fruit like bare-ribbed dogs. They rose, first singly, then in a tidal wave. The Empress found herself at war. Perhaps she might have won, if not for the Destroyer.
Navun was a guard.
Ever was Gina served by the Red Widows. She was still Widow Mother. Is still, if such a thing has any meaning now. Some among the Widow's ranks forswore tenderness, and became instead her permanence's highest guard. Genus herself had been the lowest widow in her order. and she had turned Pan society inside out. How fitting, then, that the last and least of her own widow guard should become her greatest adversary.
What destroyer?
It bridled when I called it God Murderer. Surprised I am that it should know so little of the deep track its kind have trekked across our soil.
And now we're getting into
Let us
Cronus.
walk those prints now, that it should be enlightened. It has heard of GFCat civil war, of slave with blade of hoe to neck of noble, and noble with point of sword to belly of slave. Into that tempest walked one of its kind, Paxotech. I cannot say why, though perhaps it might someday tell me from whence. Well, whatever its motive. Hither came the destroyer, even as the Pan turned their ravenous gaze toward the fruit of immortality. Our god of many faces remained satisfied with the scant worship of the vaunts and the commoners. It was an ever-present comfort. A guardian we scarcely thought of. The destroyer, Paxotech, oh yes, its kind, drove its blade into the pure heart of our guardian. We knew not that it was the god of many faces who kept the root from this world. But in death, many faces' absence was soon felt. In her world already torn by war, where caste let blood of caste, there came reports of some new woe. Travelers spoke of twisted horrors on the road, but we, who relished in the weight of this wall, only scoff. Who knew that the very air could rip, that the world itself could tear and spill like a wineskin under hoof. Oh, how we fought, priest and prince and pauper, side by side, our world's lifeblood drizzling through our fingers as we clutched at the hanging tatters of Yesha's slit throat. Most perished. And I became enmeshed. I thought our tale told, our race run. And yet, among the Pan, there is a saying. Why just ask the Rin?
Rin?
I gave the impression perhaps that Yesha was uninhabited at the arrival of the Pan, save for the doe, the wolf, the birds, and the beasts. This is not so. The Rin slink Yesha's canopy on leathery wings. Perhaps they once thought to defend their forest. But lash and lure put that to rest. Lash in that no Rin could hope to withstand the onslaught of energy we Pan have learned to draw from Yesha's native crystal. The flying ones have no talent for crystal craft. Lure in that under normal circumstances, Rin eggs reach maturity only with great difficulty. I know not who first discovered the potential for symbiosis between our species. Only that it is a whimsical god indeed who sends the most precious resource one kind could hope to acquire out the hind end of the other.
So what's the saying?
As sure as there is iron in the soil of Yesha, there is irony. It was a pad-footed Paxotech who slew our guardian and brought the root. Would it be so strange to see a Paxotech drive them from our shores? Perhaps. Perhaps as with Genus and the Voon. The strangeness is the point. It has done me a service unpayable. No reward can suffice. But perhaps, if it cannot be rewarded, it can be equipped. GFCat brought war, then wisdom. Its forebears brought the root, but its wisdom stayed the flames, that I might live beyond the hated knot. Take this now.
There we go.
As a token of
Well, that was a very, very long, but also very interesting story. Lemire Sensor. Thank
There
you.
we
it is
go.
I who forever owe it thanks. As
Increases mod duration by
souls scattered on
50%. Decreases mod cost by 15%.
beware
That's gonna be really good for you.
hunted warrior,
Yeah.
strange fate's agent.
Oh, especially for the fucking rifle. Yeah, Lemire Sensor increases mod cost by 15%. Yeah, no, because with the handgun especially too, because the handgun is so low cost already.
Give me your ring build again. For your fucking... I'm getting those fucking tentacles. I need that shit. What's your
Yes.
fucking ring build?
So I'm using Soul Link, summons lifesteal 5% of damage dealt, which returns to the wearer's health. And Dense Silicon Ring, gain 200% of health regenerated as mod power.
Dense silicon ring, you said?
Yeah, Soul Ring and Dense Silicon Ring.
Okay.
And then I'm also running Stone of Continuance, which is skill duration, and Stockpile Charger, which is picking up ammo, increases damage dealt by ammo of that type.
Yeah, and then I'm just carrying my Band of the Accord, because party support one.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to the fucking ward. I'm gonna buy that ability quick, and I'm
Yeah.
wearing this necklace with it. This is gonna be natty.
Yeah, because like I said, the Tentacles mod cost is like one of the lowest in the game. So it really, the price hike is not that big. It's not that bad at all.
Yeah, this is gonna be really fucking weird. This is gonna be real crazy. Especially if I can get the Summoner class on top of all this.
Yeah, with the Summoner class, if you got the summons, like the amount of healing you're gonna get is gonna be pretty wild.
So there's an Engineer class, somebody said.
Oh shit, dude, man, there are so many other classes besides the 5 starting classes. Man, we are gonna be playing this game for like 2,000
There's an
hours.
Alchemist class in the fucking Bloodborne world. Like, you gotta get dragged, like, you gotta stand near
What?
sewer grates, and a monster will drag you underneath.
You got where, what?
In the Bloodborne world, you know how there's, like, those sewer grates and how those rat men come into them?
Yeah.
So, like, go near one and stand near one, and sometimes a random event will occur where one will just magically come out and grab you and drag you underneath.
Dude, we're gonna be playing this game for like 2,000 hours plus. I am so excited.
Okay, there we go. I got a Root M14.
And the roots travel too. They're not stuck in one place. They follow you. If you're already at full health, you don't get as much of the effect because they're obviously not receiving healing.
Yeah.
But again, the cooldown of these things is already so damn of the fucking of the tentacle is so low that just dealing damage will refill the tentacles pretty fast. So as long as you're just shooting with your M14, you'll get a lot of it back pretty fast. You know, I actually wonder. Let me put on the Wrangler again, the Wrangler Levergat, and I'm gonna see how fast the full auto thing is. That's pretty damn fast, holy shit. Yeah, I might switch back to the Levergat at some point, but for now I'm happy still running the Nightfall. Like I said, I'd really just like a proper semi-auto rifle. That's just my goal. All right. Well, gotta get ready to go, and you gotta get ready to do the lawn. But yeah, not sure if we'll stream between when I gotta go get my sister and all that. But definitely after I finish the pizza, we'll stream for the rest of the night. And anyways, yeah, thanks anybody for watching. Got another, if you're watching.
Stuck.
Get
high
stuck.
five.
High five your way out. Thanks for anybody who came to watch. If you're watching the VOD, there will be another one posted from later today. So just stay tuned for that. Anyways, see you guys later.